In the last video, I introduced the fifth principle of biblical interpretation, which is coercive performance per Berceau, which is pretty much just understanding the bigger picture of what's going on. In this video, we're going to test it and see if it works. We were talking about judgment, so let's carry that example on. Jesus says, judge not, or you will be judged, but then he also says that we should judge with right judgment. Before I need to start pulling from other places to understand what this means, I can just let the scripture interpret itself. How did the apostles understand this? Are there any areas where I can see them putting judgment into practice? There are plenty of areas. Actually, there are so many that if we go through all of them, this would be hours long. But for the sake of time, we're going to look at one example from Galatians. Paul openly rebukes Peter for acting hypocritically. And I guess another example would be Paul is frequently calling out false teachers or prosperity gospel people. And if we're doing a thorough study, we'll see that all of the apostles are on the same page, that they understood with Paul when Jesus said, do not judge, he did not mean that you could never evaluate somebody else's conduct or behavior. He didn't mean that you could never call out somebody's sin. The apostles understood that Jesus was condemning hypocritical, self-righteous judgment while requiring righteous judgment at the same time. When we look at the coercive performance, these seeming contradictions in Jesus' words just disappear. The apostles show us how Jesus intended his words to be understood. And that's why the 4 steps of gathering Bible verses, it's only the beginning of interpreting the scripture. It's essential to see how scripture applies scripture. And if you're still here listening, thank you for sticking around. In the future, I want to get into more exciting topics like head covering or enemy love, or should we as Christians be getting involved with politics? So I hope that you stay tuned. There's still some things I want to talk about from the book,